this is Brian here. I'm going to show you my first pair trading finder. Now I'm going to show you some of the options that I was looking for. There's this piece of software called Pair Trade Finder, golly gee, and here's the price of it, $400, $39 a month. That's pretty expensive, and it can probably do all kinds of stuff. But with the power of Matlab, I'm going to show you what I've got. Okay, let's move on over to the folders that we are interested in. First, we have ourselves a little set of CSV files. Now I'm going to show you Coke and Pepsi. The first file is, I believe it's Coke. And this is really end-of-day stuff. It's for 2 years of data, nothing fancy. And we have our Pepsi end-of-day data. Okay, again, they're both the same length. We have software that creates these on demand, all created by, captured through IQ Feed. So that's number one. Number two is we generate a file, a text file, that just says that these two pairs are that co-integrate. So when you take a look at my Matlab code and Matlab itself, what I've got here is a script that I've been working on. Now, I'm going to tell you something. A couple of things that really kind of have gotten to me over the last 10 days, let's say. I can't do what I'm about to show you as easily. And Python, I have no idea, but I wouldn't be surprised it's the same idea. But because I'm using Matlab, I can generate this script. Okay, it's pretty fast. And what we're doing is we're going to go through this folder I just showed you, these two folders, and there could be more of them. You could have 1,000 of these if you want, of CSV files, comma separated value, in this directory. And then what this guy's going to do is going to go in and collect those here and directory them and put them into a files list. We define this file size, and then we do some manipulation to capture some pre-allocated data stuff, nothing fancy, just the way Matlab does it. I'm sure there's probably better ways to get around it. More importantly, we create an internal, in this script, a structure. Call it asset structure, and then eventually we call it assets. Ooh, okay, so what we do is we go through a loop, and we go through the list of files, and then all we're really doing is collecting the file, the symbol, which is parsed up with this underscore here. That's what the token does, string token, or string, S-T-R-O-T-O-K, string token. So it parses it up, finds a token of underscore, assigns it as a symbol, puts it in that structure I just showed you, which is really this guy. Here's our first instance of it, symbol KO, and then I'll show you the rest in a second. And what it does, it will concatenate the string, do a CSV read on the file, so it reads in this file, and then what we do, say we have our time series here. I'll show you what this line does. Where's my TS? There it is. So this is a typical open, high, low, close, and then volume data. And we're going to collect this one, which is the close. No surprises there. And then from there we assign it, the close time series, and assign it to that structure called asset. So this is what it looks like in a nutshell. I'll show you the first instance. And here. And let me just go into this guy. Okay, so we have our first symbol, which I showed earlier. And we have this Y, which we just create of the time series. So that's all the structure it really is. It's basically, let me just see here, a a structure of a value. No, hang on, wrong one. Yeah, so it's a, this one's what we want, this one. No, asset? Yeah, this is the one we want. So like I said, we have symbol and then the time series of Y that we just assign. That's what we do in the code. Nothing fancy there, that's what we do here, right? So we go through all the files that are available in that directory, this directory right here. And then what we do is we concatenate the strings again, or create a new file path, and we create or attempt to assign a pairs txt file, which is this guy right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go looping through all the pairs that are available in memory using that structure I just showed you. It's going to loop through it, and it's going to try to co-integrate each asset that's been collected. So each of these, this is going to be KO and let's see the one, Pepsi, PEP. And like I said, it's going to go through the loop, does a cross-reference of each one, collects it, and it does what we call an EGCI test to see if it's co-integratable. That's Angle Granger in Matlab. If the hypothesis test or null test is true, or 1, then yeah, it co-integrates and then lists out the asset symbols into this file, the pairs file, okay? And that's all it really does. Simple stuff. But why spend $400 when you can do this in Matlab? Now, the other cool thing is, let's say you can't afford Matlab, but I'll be giving all this code for all my members. But with the power of Matlab, I have my .NET Builder, which I believe I can create self-contained exe files for Windows, which is pretty cool. So I can distribute those for my members as well. And again, I'll be given the source code. This guy here. Golly gee. Just close that window. I'm going to give this source code, as I said, the pair trade finder. I'm going to give that to people. This source code right here, I just walked you through. So in a nutshell, that is that. I'm going to save people $400, and I did this all within 3-4 hours. So the next step is to have it using this pairs file, and then basically create a new worksheet for Excel, do some calculations, and it'll generate a buy signal or a sell signal or an exit signal. And then I'm going to also, in that same Excel file from C# be able to, based on that signal, be able to make a trading decision and then go into the market, obviously with the interactive brokers client software that I use. Hopefully that'll help you out. Talk to you later.